guys, it is me, Sarah, with 6 months to Sarah. Mind you, if you're doing your own, if you're doing your own journey, or whether it's 6 months, 3 months, a year, you can hashtag me if you want to give me some credit for the inspiration, or or you can just do your own thing. Like my friend started her Instagram and YouTube, and it's called Clean Up on Aisle U. I thought that was really cute. And then my friend Adia, she's starting her own YouTube journey, which we're gonna have a video together probably within the week or so. So that's exciting. And please just keep your comments and ideas coming, because that's what really is like fueling me to keep doing this publicly. Originally, I wanted to make a video about love addiction and attention addiction, sex addiction, which is still like really important, and I feel like a big part of the reason why I have kind of been stifled in my progress in life and other areas. I feel like it's been my kryptonite has been men, so that's something I definitely need to get to, and I feel like it needs its own video. But I also feel like it's super important to be authentic in what I'm going through each week, instead of kind of forcing some kind of other topic that doesn't have anything to do with what I'm really dealing with right now. So I just today and yesterday I've been struggling really hard with that feeling of kind of doubt and insecurity, and just kind of telling myself, this is pointless, what are you doing, you can't. Even though I'm still saying my affirmations, I'm listening to nonstop YouTube videos, I'm constantly putting in the work and making the list. But listen guys, it's only 2 weeks, so it's not going to happen overnight, and I know that. But I think I was on such a low from, the electric and the car and all the financial stuff I was having. And then I kind of got on a high when everything started to get better. And I started to kind of feel the high of like, oh wow, this like changing thing is really starting to happen. Like things are really starting to happen. And I started to like kind of reach out to people, and I was feeding off of that. And you get a little bit of a high. It's just like a relationship. It's just like a drug. It's just like anything that instant gratification is kind of what motivates you to keep going. So when you don't have that instant gratification, your immediate response is to go back to what comforts you, whether if it's food or if it's drugs or if it's men, women, whatever it is. When you feel uncomfortable inside, you just kind of want to give me a hug, somebody love me, somebody make it better. And the past 2 days I've kind of been going through that like withdrawal from my old ways. Like nothing really stands out. I have given up dating, and I have given up that whole aspect of my life, and maybe that's part of the withdrawal. Like nobody is in my life that is paying me attention really, or that I have to be excited about, and that could be part of it. But a big part of it is the growing pains, because I'm feeling some things that are uncomfortable that I don't want to deal with. I'm going through some changes that make me feel really uncomfortable, and my go-to is to just go back and just whatever. Like I tried, I didn't, and I want to so bad just run back to that place of my comfort, because who wants to feel like this? It's like, it is like any addiction. I feel whether you have bad habits or bad lifestyle, you're quitting smoking, you're quitting drinking, you're quitting whatever, that initial high is what inspires you, but then it's the real life stuff that starts to get to you and starts to creep in. It starts to give you doubt, starts to make you feel like you can't do it. Sometimes I reach out to people and they don't say what I want to hear, and then it kind of confirms like this all really I put a lot of stock into what people tell me, and I was listening to a lot of my inspiration comes from my faith. So I listened to some sermons. There's a couple people I really like, and I was listening to this one pastor, and he said, yourself, what you think, you talk to yourself negatively all day, and you hear it, and you're marinating it, and you're asking for advice from people, and they're feeding the fuel, whether it's good or bad, they're feeding it. He's like, but you have to give yourself the confidence. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to be the one that is telling you can do it. You have to be the one that is getting up and doing this stuff every day, because you know what? Somebody might say something to you and it might really hurt your feelings, and it might really set your whole day off. And listen guys, I am sensitive. That's not going to change. I'm a sensitive girl. If you tell me it takes one thing to kind of make me sad or hurt my feelings, because I put so much value into what people say, into their words. One of my love languages is words of affirmation. And that is a big thing with me. So it goes the opposite way. If you say words of discouragement, I take that and I hold that in. I'll never forget when I was in high school, I wanted to try out for tennis. I mean, I was overweight. I was clearly not athletic, but I wanted to try. And I'll never forget the tennis teacher said, I don't really think tennis is your sport. Maybe you should try something else. And I didn't try. I could have been the next Serena. No, just kidding. But seriously, I didn't try because she told me maybe I shouldn't do it. And I didn't do it, and I never tried again. And those things kind of set me up to worry so much about what people think about me. So much so that I got in my own way. I mean, so much so that if someone tells me something that hurts my feelings, as someone I value, I want to just crawl up in a ball and cry. And I'm just like, this is all part of it. This is all part of the growing, because right now I solely need to rely on my behaviors, my patterns, my small disciplines every day. I'm not relying on a man to give me the self-love that I need. I have to rely on it for myself. I have to do all of that so that I can ultimately be the person I want to be in 6 months, for my children, for myself, for my family, for my friends, so that I can be less selfish, be more giving, help others, inspire more people. And that all starts with the change. So this week, I really just wanted to focus on that uncomfortable feeling you feel when you start to change, when you start to grow. It's a growing pains, and these are the moments, and they're going to happen throughout the 6 months. And not one thing is probably going to happen where I'm just going to be like, oh, I'm cured, I'm fine. No, there's going to be days, weeks, months, whatever, where maybe I feel like this. And the secret is to just keep pushing through. Just keep pushing through. Whatever you feel, like I say all the time, feelings are not facts. I tell myself that over and over. When I start to feel real crappy, feelings are not facts. Feelings are not facts. So this week I felt in my heart it was important to share with you about that pit in your stomach, that kind of dull feeling you feel when you're not quite inspired, you're not quite depressed, it's just kind of there. And to just push through that, because next week, maybe I'll have a breakthrough, or I know I'll have a breakthrough to share with you. And I hope that you are inspired and encouraged to do whatever journey that you feel that you need to do. And I am here if you want to talk, if you need, support. I want to build this whole support system together. It's really important to me that we have each other's back, because the world is cruel and harsh and hard. So let's just make it a little bit easier on each other. And I will see you maybe less than a week from now, because I have other ideas. But I hope you are enjoying this, and I hope that you're having a great week. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.